A lot of time and money has been spent teaching people how to create an elevator pitch. Now, I don't think that's the right way to go about your networking. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have pre-thought about how to describe who you are and what you do so well. But all the attention that's put on the elevator pitch has misled people that they think when they go to a networking event, they're supposed to hand out business cards as fast as they can and then recite something that's cool and quippy and short about themselves. And the reality is nobody cares about you the first time they meet you. Now, some of you may not be aware of the term, the elevator pitch. The idea is that if you got onto an elevator on the 30th floor with somebody and you suddenly realized, wow, we could be doing business together, you flick that invisible switch in your back and start reciting a pre-planned thing that tells everybody who you are and what you do so well. But I want you to think about this for a minute. What would you do if you got on the elevator with somebody and they started to pitch you? From the 30th floor down to the lobby, they told you all about themselves, just blah, 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 verbal vomit all over you. What would you do when you got to the lobby and the doors opened? You would run. So the way we've been teaching the elevator pitch is teaching people to repel others while they're networking. So yes, learn about who you are and what you do so well and come up with a short, easy way to describe that, and then put it aside until someone asks you the question to talk about yourself. Instead, what you want to do is memorize 2 or 3 questions that gets the other person to open up and start telling you about who they are. They've actually done surveys. When 2 people meet, the person who talks the most, they like the other person more. And the person who talks the least, they're not sure what they think of them. So you don't want to be the person who just jumps in and talk all about yourself. You want to get the other person to start telling you about their career, about who they are, about what they do so well, about what makes them and their company spectacular. So one of the best questions I think you can ask people after you get past the, what's your name? Tell me a little bit about your company. One of the best questions you can ask people is, number 1, why did you decide to come to this networking event or attend this conference? Because here's the thing. People come to events for a lot of different reasons. And if you know why that person is there, maybe you'll help them achieve that goal. Maybe they're there to learn and you know somebody who's going to be one of the speakers and you can tell them which breakout session to go to. Or maybe they're there to meet somebody and you know that person and you can make the conduit and bring them together. Now, another great question to ask people is, so what's your biggest challenge this year? Now, this one is interesting because often when you ask the question, some people have never thought of it. They look at you like, wow, that's a really good question. And they don't really come up with something to share. Some people know right away what their biggest challenge is, and they will tell you all about it. However, there's nothing you can do to help them because it's way out of your area of expertise and you don't know anyone in that area. And you just kind of look at them and go, wow, that is a big one. Good luck with that. However, about 1 in 10 times when you ask somebody, hey, what's your biggest challenge this year? They'll tell you and you know how to solve the problem. It's either within your area of expertise or you know someone who works on that specific issue. And then you can make that introduction and you become a superstar to that person. Because anytime we can help someone solve their biggest challenge, they'll remember that. So don't lead off by talking about yourself, your company, what you're looking for. Lead off by getting them to help. And this ties into a video I did the other day that talks about when you go into a networking event, don't look around and go, who can I sell to? Who can help me? Me. Who is here to help me? Instead, look around the room and think, I wonder if I could meet somebody who I could help in some way, small or large, really soon. And as you meet people, learn about what they're trying to accomplish in their life and their career, and then be the person who connects those dots and helps them succeed. So throw away the elevator pitch, or at least put it to the side and lead with questions, and then listen actively and try to think, is there some way I can be of service to this person? Hey, do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to put out all kinds of videos that will teach people how to make better connections and how to become that go-to person in their community so more opportunities come your way. Thanks a lot.